Suggest one reason why interpretations 1 and 2 give different views about Nazi attitudes towards women. You may use sources B and C to help explain your answer. 4 marks. Here's the mark scheme for this question, which you can find out about in more detail in our overview video. But we do know that all 4 marks here are awarded for AO4, which is your analysis of interpretations and their differences. So in the previous question, we decided what that difference was, but now we need to try and account for it or explain why there is a difference in the first place. Now, in order to score in the top band, you need to show that your explanation is analytical and developed. So that means that you've stated your reason for why you think there might be a difference, and you've explained it in detail. You've linked it back to the question. You might even bring in a little bit of detail from your own knowledge. You don't have to, but if it supports what you're saying, that's quite a good way of explaining your answer. You've stayed relevant and focused on the question, and you've structured it in a way that's easy for the examiner to follow. It's really clear what you're trying to say. As long as the point you give here is relevant to the question and correct, the examiner will award you the mark. But let's have a look at an example. You might have said that the interpretations differ because they relied upon different sources. So interpretation 1 could have used source B, and that depicted women as valuable and respected, using it as a justification to remove them from employment. Interpretation 2, on the other hand, could have used source C, because that depicted women as valued only as mothers and thought of as incapable of any other work. Now, this is a really nicely developed point. You've highlighted that you understand what the interpretations and the sources are arguing, and you've linked that together and then brought it back to the question. So really nicely structured, shows detailed knowledge and understanding, and really great analytical thinking.